The COVID-19 pandemic has affected educational systems worldwide, leading to the near total closure of schools, universities, and colleges. Most governments decided to temporarily close educational institutions in an attempt to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Therefore, as stated by African News, quote, after an almost 10 months hiatus from classes, the initial joy of going back to school for many students in Ghana has since turned into a nightmare as the far-reaching impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has put over 202 private schools out of business as economic challenges led many proprietors to convert their facilities into residential apartments, hostels, and guest houses, leaving over 40,000 students and 3,496 teachers in academic limbo. So proud to the reopening of schools, St. Louis Jubilee has put in place measures to reduce the spread of COVID-19 in the school. So as part of its measures, students are checked before allowed to get on the school bus and then sanitized right at the entrance of the car. The school has permanently employed the services of a well-qualified nurse to man the entrances of the school to check anybody who enters. The check is all about the right temperature and then later sanitize them before they are allowed to enter the premises of the school. When it becomes inevitably necessary to organize an assembly, students are made to stand far distances from each other and wear their nose masks whilst they listen to whatever information is being given to them. To ensure proper cleaning of hands, students are again sanitized as soon as they get into the classroom before lesson begins. Teaching and learning for teachers and students, respectively, is quite difficult with a nose mask on, but we are all trying in order not to jeopardize our lives, having to know that there is this disease, COVID-19, around. We can therefore manage with the situation for the time being by wearing the nose mask whilst lesson goes on. All departments of the school is adhering to the protocols of COVID-19 and are not taking any chances at all. Therefore, school administration ensures strict wearing of the nose mask and sanitization of the hand each and every time a parent enters to do any sort of transaction. It can be seen clearly from the documentary how business or transaction or other things are done at the administration of the school. Constant and periodic washing of the hand is encouraged and students are adhering to it. To set example for students, teachers are always in their nose mask at any point in time. To cater for unforeseen circumstances, the school clinic is readily available to to provide first aid to students and then later referred to bigger hospitals for treatment if the need arises. Again, the facility is being managed by a well-qualified nurse. During Mass, the protocol is deepened. Students are sanitized several times before any contact-based activity is done. At said, social distancing in class is very key to the reduction of the spread of the disease Covid-19. As the slogan goes in Angola, don't play with water, don't play with the taps so that it doesn't spoil, but don't enter the room without washing. Inasmuch as the virus is very deadly, staying at home without schooling is also not an option. And for that matter, we need to do all we can to keep ourselves in school, follow the protocols, reduce the number of infections per day, and make sure that people are duly responding to the protocols. This is the only way we can have our lives back, as stated by the President of the land, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Please, let us not jeopardize our lives. Let us not think it is a myth. The disease is really causing harm to people. And for that matter, the little that we can do is to duly follow the protocols and reduce to the minimum bearers amount the number of cases, the number of infection, the number of deaths per day. Please, let's all observe the protocols. Let's all sanitize our hands. Let us all keep a distance from each other. And let us all wear the nose mask so that you and I can be safe. Thank you for watching.